Hey guys, so something I've been meaning to do for quite some time now is to fix up my Toyota Hilux. It's a 1989 model RN85R, just a single cab, run-of-the-mill Hilux ute. Just thought that I might show you guys maybe around this car, if it interests you at all. If not, like and subscribe now, and give me a comment. Let me know what you do want to see. If not, keep watching. So basically, pardon the mess, but this car is a 89 model Toyota Hilux, or in America you guys might know them as a Toyota pickup. Don't know what year model they run for America, but anyway, we're in Australia. So basically this two-wheel drive 89 model Hilux, it's got a 4-cylinder 22R motor in it, which I've probably mentioned before. What I've had it for 10 years now. Little things I did when I was a little young P-plater, I painted the dash black basically, which needs redoing. It's just all, well, it needs a new dash. It's all cracked under that nice super cheap auto dash mat. Something that I did do that was pretty cool was I put some two-door surf doors on the car. So basically it has electric windows, electric mirrors, which I have wired up and that do work. The windows do anyway. Doesn't have the quarter glass, so the Hilux in Australia has a quarter glass here that you can open up and that kind of thing, which doesn't look as nice as the single piece glass. So yeah, so eventually redo the interior, but for now we will leave it because we just want to go ride dirt bikes and haul parts around. So yeah, single piece bench seat as well. They usually come in like a 3/4 split, so yeah, single cab style side tray, four-wheel drive. So this once again for you American guys, maybe you Japanese guys, the long bed, not the short bed, which some people prefer, which then matches up with the four-wheel drive guards and the four-wheel drive corner lamps as well. And I do have a four-wheel drive bumper for it, but I do want to go surf bumper, so we'll get there as well one day. So yeah, basically in the rear I've got 4-inch reset leaf springs in the rear with a drop spindle in the front, which is a 2-inch drop spindle, which you will be able to see under here hopefully. So up there is the 2-inch drop spindle as well. So yeah, plans for the car are to basically haul parts around, get my dirt bike around, daily it instead of dailying my Japanese cars, the Supra and the S15. I don't want to rack up Ks on those guys anymore. So anyway, I think that's enough talking for today. So I mean to do it for a really long time now, and finally I have gotten my ass into gear. I've pulled the head off the car so that I can do the timing. So basically, when I bought the car all those years ago, I was 18 and I didn't really care much for maintenance. I could hear all the noises sort of in the front of the motor there and didn't really think much of it. Turns out that it had a broken timing chain guide. So yeah, basically I've had the head refurbished. It needed new valves whilst it was there. Yeah, I got a VRS kit and all the timing kit there as well, including a water pump. So it's not something that I've done before. I wouldn't say that I'm super confident in doing it, but I mean, with the help of the internet and a little bit of perseverance, I think that I should be able to get the car running again. What I'll probably do next is I'll show you there's a little bit of electrical that needs doing in the car as well. Funny story, when the car was running, I did a little bit of work in the engine bay and left a spanner in there. Took it for probably one of its first drives on the road as a registered car, and the spanner bridged itself in between the both battery terminals. And yeah, so my alternator wiring and I don't know what the other loom is, but there's a little bit of wiring in there that did get fried. The car still ran, but I mean, it's something I should do whilst everything's out. So I'll run you over that, and then I'll run you over the fresh head, which is looking mint. So yeah, as you can see, I've taken the head off. I cleaned up the head gasket surface and the tops of the pistons as well. Yeah, so pretty much the wiring, as you can see in here, it is all fried, and I think you can see further down in here as well. Let's just go here. So yeah, the I guess just general consensus is that it does need a fair bit of a tidy up. Part of the car is my refurbished 22R head. Basically, like I was saying earlier, the valves had to be done. Bit of background, the car was sort of coughing and spluttering. I guess more so it was backfiring upon deceleration. So yeah, whether it's the valves, whether it's the carby, I'm not 100% certain. That's pretty much him. I think that Chris has done a pretty good job of this one for me. Okay, so good news is I have the alternator harness there, all that ready to go. Yeah, so I'll head down to the wreckers. I'll probably take you guys with me. Hopefully I can get some of the wiring. All right, let's head off to the wreckers, see what we can find. Alright, good thing is, as a parts hauler, you always need your trusty towel to save your seats, even though they're not really in that great a condition. But yeah, I probably shouldn't use the Sylvia as a parts hauler, but that's why we're getting the Hilux done. Is for exactly this purpose. I've always had utes, I've always needed a ute. And I haven't had one for the past couple of years now, and it's a pain in the ass. Good part about SRs is generally the VCT rattle. Let's see if it does it on startup. It usually does. It has been serviced recently, so it may not with the fresh oil in there. Yeah, wow. Didn't rattle this time. I've had the car for about 15,000 Ks now, so it's on its way out. But as everyone, well, not everybody knows, but I guess the SR VCT gears are fairly expensive from Nissan, and I guess the Hilux is the car that I'm practicing on. I've never really ventured down the road of mechanical. I mean, it's never too late, I guess, is the way that I'm sort of looking at it. Just going to try and just try and learn as I go, make some mistakes as I go. So yeah, the Hilux is essentially the practice car, so then eventually I'll build up the confidence to work on the JDM stuff. Okay, so first wrecking yard was a fail. Didn't have the wiring loom that I needed. So next best bet is to probably give the next wrecker a call, because it's about a 15-20 minute drive. I don't really just want to wing it, even though they usually have some pretty cool parts out there when it comes to Hiluxes. I better ring them. Let's do it. All right, let's give them a call. No worries, mate. Just a quick one. Wanted to see if you had any RN85R Hiluxes in the yard at all, just a two-wheel drive. Or is it fairly stripped out, is it? Or no dramas, I'll come down shortly. Alright, thanks mate, yeah. So yeah, good news is that they've got one. Hard part with these guys is they never actually let you know whether they've got it. It's kind of, there's hundreds of cars in the yard, so it's basically drive out there and wing it and hope for the best. Oh my god. At the second wrecking yard, no luck here either. Who honestly would have thought it was so hard to find such a simple piece, I guess. Some of these wreckers that used to have a lot of Hiluxes in stock don't carry them anymore. I think they're being outbid by a lot of the guys that are exporting them overseas. So I guess I'm gonna have to go to Gumtree now. Gumtree or eBay, or just, I guess, do a ring around rather than waste my time. But hey, I learned something. All the R85 are Hiluxes with the 22R motor. Some of them do have different looms for the starter motor. So yeah, mine's got 2 plugs, whereas the one in this yard had a single plug. And not only that, someone had cut the ends off it. So I guess that's the downside of a pick and pull wrecking yard. I guess people do the dishonest thing and steal stuff. So anyway, let's head home and do a bit of research. And okay, so I'm home and I'm fed. All in all, at least there is some positives. Tonight I'll do some research and try and find the wiring harnesses. Which reminds me, there's actually an earth lead that goes from the back of the head to the firewall. I need to either make one of those up and get the bits and pieces, or I need to buy one of those as well. So that's something that I forgot today. Always something. Note to self, start writing lists. Round 2 of the progress on the Hilux for today. So little insight onto my qualifications as far as being a mechanic goes. I'm literally learning as I go. So basically my days involve sort of testing, trialing, sort of, I guess, getting my head around, I guess, the basics, and then at night I'll spend a little bit of time on YouTube and that kind of thing. So yeah, for today, what I need to get, well, after searching YouTube last night, I came across a guy in America. I should have written this down, and every time I go to Super Cheap, I go there, I buy the four out of 5 things that I need, and then I ended up having to go back. So what I do need is, for one, I need a removable Loctite. I need Permatex Ultra Grey gasket sealant for all the water, I guess the water pump covers, and the oil pan, etc. So yeah, I need those 2. I need some brake cleaner just to sort of to clean everything up. Oh yep, assembly lube. So basically, because I guess the head's been completely overhauled and it is all fresh, so I just want to run a little bit of assembly lube over the cams. Well, over the cam, should I say, because it's a single overhead cam. Alright, so let's go for a drive. I've got a sort of, I guess, a bite mount for the GoPro, so I might be able to, well, it's a homemade bite mount anyway, so I might be able to take you for a little bit of a drive. Good news is, I haven't forgotten any of it, I don't think. I have blue thread locker. I have the Permatex Ultra Grey, just to seal up any of the gaskets, and a brake cleaner, and last but not least, Super Cheap don't really carry too many of the, I guess, finer specific products. For example, the engine assembly lube. So yeah, I'll go to Autobarn for that one, and yeah, I think we are a successful trip for once. All right, so good news is got the assembly lube. The funny part is that with the 2 shops together, the Autobarn and Repco up there, if you can see them, they're literally $6 between the 2. I mean, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? Alright, so all baby steps, all a part of the process. Good news is that we learned something. We have some more pieces of the puzzle, and thirdly, I've ordered some more pieces to, I guess, to help further this journey. So hopefully they arrive soon, and I can show you guys those. Yeah, so that's the end to this video. If you guys would please like, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave any comments down below if you can help me out, or let me know anything else that you'd like to see in the videos. And yeah, thanks for watching.